Now, Wine Wednesday, sponsored by The Lodge at Columbia Point.
It is Wine Wednesday, and we return to Sheridan Vineyard tonight, who is a featured wine at our sponsor, the Lodge at Columbia Point, who still have tickets available for their Ana Laure wine dinner coming this Sunday. You may want to check that out. Here's part two of our conversation with owner Scott Greer. We return to Zilla's Wine Country in the Sheridan Vineyard tasting room. We're talking with owner and winemaker Scott Greer, and I asked him, why is it important to have sustainable farming methods for his vineyard?
What's taking care of the land, being a good steward of the land, because the land gives me so much to be grateful for in my life. I owe it to take care of it because it takes care of me. When I don't do my job, she gets mad at me and she punishes me for it. So all I know is that right now, I live 90% of my life on a four-wheeler riding through a vineyard that I adore, covered in dust. I look nasty, I smell nasty, I'm sure. I smell like the dirt that I love. But I wouldn't do it any other way right now. And it's my happy place.
One reviewer said, Sheridan wines are big. And B-I-G were capitalized.
Oh, really?
As in the flavor.
Okay.
Would you agree with that assessment?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because that's what the vineyard gives me. My wines, I would say, are a combination of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sophia Loren. You want that power, but you also need that elegance and that beauty and that balance.
Sure.
But if you have wines that are huge and tannic, they're not very pleasurable. But if you have wines that are big and voluptuous and have a mouthfeel that just is, wants you to have another sip. That's what we're trying to do here.
Sheridan Vineyards, Sheridan Wine. You've talked a lot about legacy. What do you want, ultimately, the legacy of Sheridan to be?
Place matters. And that place is very special. That my impulse buy was not a screw up. It was a good decision, not a bad decision. Because I can guarantee you that night when I was driving home at about 10 o'clock at night and driving through the pass and the snow, I had oh my God, what have I just done to myself?
Buyer's remorse.
Yes. And when I got home, my wife said, nope, I'm not gonna live with some guy who regrets not doing this. You're doing it. And I said, yes, dear.
And here we are 25 years later.
Yes.